Hello, I'm back. Been away for a while. The last 2 years have been fairly bad. I ran 2023 mostly on painkillers. 2024 come in and I get up in the morning, 3 extra strength Tylenol, redo that every 4 hours the entire day, and sometimes get up at night and take a dose. But right now, the newly legal herb I discovered would keep the pain and tension away. So hopefully it keeps doing that. And in 2025, I will be able to get around without pain and tension all the time. Pain and tension. The other thing was, of course, the battery issue. The battery issue took a lot of time in 2024. I had the line trimmer, the gas-operated line trimmer, but I was like, I'm not even going to try to operate that. Because it's heavy, it's noisy, it's smelly, and I was just in too much pain. I was like, no, not even going to try to pick it up. Project I'm going to start right now is any seeds that I got, and I have a lot of seeds, the varieties where I have a lot of seeds, for the one variety I'm going to do a germination test. And I'm going to put them in these trays. So what I need to do first is put a tag on each one. I guess I don't need to do that first. That's tray C. So those three are already labeled tray B, C, and D. So I'll label this one tray A. Like so. Actually, I might as well use up this one first, eh? So now I have a layer of wet paper towel in the bottom. I start a new page. Let's see, I got a pen that works here. Oh, that one works. I'll write down tray A. And then I'll write it down on the notebook. Each one I'll start, see the label is on this side, so this will be row number 1, row number 2 going down this way. We'll start with all the large containers. This is spinach seed that I collected in 2021. See, long-standing Bloomsdale, I believe it is. Not really trying to get in any particular amount, so I just sprinkle them along. Baby Pam pumpkin. Beets, Detroit dark red. Guess I gotta turn down the stove, it's getting hot here. Here's a good question. Oh, parsnip takes 21 days. I think I'll put those in a different container. This is the neon pumpkin. Vegetable marrow squash. Rutabaga. These are older seeds actually from back in 2019. Wonder what's in here. It's not labeled. Now these are the carrot seed we grew back in 22. And as I said, if I keep the pain away, then this will be the first year we will be able to try these out. They have been tried out by another gardener, and she said that they grew just fine. Now, as far as the beans go, those big seeds, I'm not going to test these because I know they're good. But the pumpkins might not, because last year I struggled with, this is Ronda Nice, or Ronda Nice squash. Really nice little ball shaped zucchini. I have some seeds here. Corliss Toucan. It's actually a really nice carrot. This is one of the carrots that I really like. But I grew these back in 2018, so they're 6-7 years old. Brussels sprouts, Jade Cross. Zucchini dark green. I had trouble last year getting these to sprout as well, and that's why I didn't have very many zucchini. Turnip, purple top white globe. Now these should be good. It says 2018 on them. Mashed potato squash. At least I think that's what it is. This is cabbage, early Copenhagen market. Now the cabbage done fine last year. It looks like these are ones I collected from the garden, and I'm not so sure about them. We'll find out. This is spaghetti squash. Also collected from the garden. That's one's in the big container. Now I have these. This is California Wonder Pepper. I can afford to have a little pinch of them put along here. This is little finger carrot. This is purchased seeds in 2023. Okay, so that's baby pan pumpkin again. Peach Detroit dark red. This just says hot pepper 2020. I've got marrow type squash here, and if I can, I'll get up that other picture where I showed it to you last year, the one that was growing. So I don't know what it is, but when I went to use it, I thought it was a good squash, so I saved some of the seeds. I don't have that many seeds here. I'll just do a few and I'll keep the rest of those. That's a sunflower of some sort. I'm not going to worry about that. And that's nasturtiums. That's mullein. I'm going to try and see what will sprout, because I gathered a bunch of mullein and I just spread it around out, mullein seed that is, and I just spread it around out in the garden in one of the areas and was waiting to see what would come up. I never did test the seeds to see if they were good. Now you can see I've got rows of seeds along here, and I've written them down. There's another full page here. A roll of paper towels, water it down. Now I get tray B, go right on top there like that. Oh, this is the heirloom butternut squash. Not something I'll be able to get a picture of, I don't think, but it's such a good squash. And so I only had the one seed. It was actually among the packets, I think, that my friend gave me. I had the one squash grew, and I said I got to save seed for that. It was so good. Watermelon. Watermelon early Canada improved. I actually did get a couple of tiny watermelons out of these one year. 2024 was the hottest year on my records. So I'm going to try these in 2025. Who knows? I might get a good watermelon. Of course, I have to be out there and water it like the other gardener done, water their garden twice a day. Because watermelon, they like high temperatures, but they also like lots of water. That's Apache F4. I'm not going to bother with that one. This is more than early cucumber, and it is a early cucumber. Very fast. Now, I wasn't impressed when I grew them before, but I'm thinking about trying it again just to see. And the other thing is I've been noticing that I've made pickles, and later on, as they age, seems like the taste changes or the texture. I don't know the reason, but when I first made them, they were so delicious. Now I might have to make them all as freezer pickles, because that was the freezer pickles I ate, and when I got to eating the ones that I water bath canned, then they weren't so good. And maybe that is because I water bath canned them, which would make them partially cooked, right? Broadleaf sage, I don't have many seeds, so I'm not going to do that. If I need sage, then I'll put them in, and if they comes, excellent. If not, I'll just grow them the next year, right? It's not something that I need to grow. This is a Tiny Tim tomato. Dwarfed green curled. That would be kale. 2020. Lovage, I'm not going to worry about those. Ignatia. That's another kale. I want to put something else in between the two sets of... I want to put something else in between the two sets of kale. Apache Pepper F3. So this is the third generation away from the hybrid that they call Apache Pepper. Now I'll put the blue curled Scotch in. Beaver Lodge slicer. Tomatoes. Not a whole lot there, but enough that I can put some here for a germination test. California Wonder peppers. Or should I put them there? They look too much like the tomato seeds. It's the Amish paste. Chocolate pepper. And the Alma paprika pepper. Gotta put those three in. Now to decide on how to do it. I have these wires that I cut for ties last year. I'll put one of those there. So this is the chocolate pepper. The California Wonder. And California Wonder. Alma paprika, I mean. That's what I'm going to test out of that. I went through all of my envelopes. Most of this is newer seed, and I decided that I didn't need to do any germination test on these. And there's a lot of variety of seeds there. But as I said, I was feeling better with the herbal medication and thought I'd get to doing things this year. And I made an order from Incredible Seeds. I ordered another set of Kentucky coffee tree seeds, the thornless honey locust, black locust, sugar maple. The one sugar maple I have out there is starting to grow well. I bought two, but I bought seedlings. Now I'm going to try to grow them from seed. Northern hackberry, Don redwood, beauty bush. That's from the honeysuckle family. I got a sweet peppers called apple. Apple sweet peppers, 57 days for green, and it'll go all the way to red, which will take 77 days. The apple sweet pepper is world renowned for being one of the most flavorful sweet peppers, almost fruity. These highly productive disease-resistant plants will give you oodles of cone-shaped green peppers that will ripen red. There's 10 seeds in here. Delicata squash. Mexican sour gherkin, that's the those little cucamelons. Actual name is Mexican sour gherkin. D. Cecilia violeta cauliflower. It's in 80 days, I think it's one of those orange ones, but I'll put it up on the screen. Lima beans, I have something to do with them. I don't know what it is. But I've got the seeds anyway, and if I can grow them, I'll have a bunch, and I'll find out what I had planned to do with them once I got them. Romanesco broccoli, that's that green, I think it's the green one. And another pack of Golden Detroit beets, because I really like these. Now it seems like I've got Rosa di Milano onion, and I thought I had some more. But I'm going to have to make another order of onion seeds. There's a chamomile, bold gold chamomile. This is a improved version of German chamomile. So I think this is what they would call open pollinated. There's only a little tiny bit of seed volume down here, but the seeds in chamomile are not very big. So that's the German chamomile, which grows 30 centimeters tall, maybe 40. And then the Roman chamomile, that's the little tiny ones that you can use in among your walkway stones. If you got a stone walkway, you can put them in among the stones. That's my first order that I did from Incredible Seeds. And now I'm going to do the germination test there to see if there's anything else I need to order, because I have way too many seeds. And it's kind of like, what do I set? If I set everything, I'd have, and it grew, I'd have enough to feed all of Lawrencetown. So that's what I'm going to say about seeds now. Hopefully I can put that together in a good video, and hopefully you find it interesting. And I shall see you in the next one.